Well, another week, month, something, moon phase. Another history episode of Championcraft, because I'm doing them kinda often now, except like the Wally Whale episode done in 2020. Then the Championcraft episode in like 2022. Now it's all in 1 year. Damn. And anyway, we begin from this realm, which is proceeds to Championcraft 1, because it was made by my friends and stuff. And yes, it lasted for 2 months. And we basically done a lot of nonsense then. But in the second month, all my friends just kind of got bored of it and then abandoned it. Nothing too exciting happened, so I started to look for another realm, and then I came across the Wally Whales 3 Survival realm, and I joined the Wally Whales 3 Survival realm, and then Championcraft, New Championcraft, Cavecraft, SMP, Peculiar SMP, and all of that mess. Well, technically, Peculiar SMP is not really tied to the timeline. I really joined it because of Luna McLean. It's streamer, and it hasn't streamed for 10 months on that SMP. It's a streamer SMP with no proper streamers. Amazing. But anyway, next up on the list is, I guess, Dr. Pug's realms. And there's 2. Dr. Pug SMP. I believe it is an SMP for his friends with random add-ons that add freaking waifus and stuff. And then there was Super Survival, which was a public SMP, and hold on a second. There are many people, well, not that many anymore. Many people, but it's basically survival SMP. It was, and it had add-ons and the crafting recipes. It had money, but they crafted in better ways than the new Championcraft. It had clans as a feature, which is basically sort of like nations, but not really defined by a set claim, but it's defined by a national monument, like a hill or something. I don't know. And you can even do war crimes. Now that's an SMP. That's an SMP. You can do war crimes on. Well, next up comes Hushcraft, and Hushcraft was a realm made by Hush Hush, also known as Table. Yeah, you hear that right. He nicknamed himself as Table. Now, with time, the history has kinda gotten lost with this, but yeah, it also was an SMP realm with a money system. That's all I can say about this. Nothing that much else. Well, now we're gonna move to the thing that I constantly get banned from. The freaking Metroplex. Okay. So, Metroplex was a successor to Championcraft. The official one. New Championcraft is just an official one. Metroplex is the official successor. That got picked pretty much instantly when it ended. Yeah, the server is kind of abandoned. And, I'm banned. Now I pulled up the Metroplex server on my phone. So it has a timeline like New Championcraft before it got nuked and we lost history because of that very specific idiot. Then Championcraft of course had it. Championcraft has it. You see the background. But yeah, Metroplex has been chosen as Championcraft's successor. And hashtag mad, the First Nation, USA Second Nation. But why the realm opens afterwards? Wait, what? Also, it opens exactly a month before New Championcraft even began existing. Yeah, Championcraft closes handing the legacy to Metroplex. It's basically sending over all the players to Metroplex if they really ever want to. And then we got France, the shitheads, the cartel, that, the British Empire, and that's it. Sky SMP. That's it. We had events. I've maybe had events, I don't remember. Rules are pretty much just copied from Championcraft. And had quote of the day, yes. Every realm that's part of the Championcraft timeline almost kinda has a form of this. Yeah. I wonder what that game. That looks familiar. That's the quote of the day. Yep. Yeah, that was great. And basically, it didn't last that long. It started on July 22nd and it ended on August 8th. It didn't even last a month. Metroplex didn't even last a fucking month. It didn't last a month. That's really, Metroplex has been the real official successor to Championcraft before New Championcraft has come around on the 22nd of August 2020, and then it took a little bit less than a month for it to get officially recognized as the successor to Championcraft by Champion himself. Next up, and the last realm on this list is Sky SMP. Sky SMP. That's yet another, even more obscure realm of the timeline, even more obscure than Championcraft SMP, because there's barely any proof except from the owner himself. What the hell? Themself. Yeah, themself, sure. I don't know what the hell is a har. But yeah, this. The owner of Sky SMP is no longer Swift Usilis, but gonna keep saying her name as Swift Usilis because that's what the timeline says. he was still Swiftzilla's when, you know, this was asked. Now it's... I can't pronounce this. Or this. Stop making up words that I cannot pronounce. It's Zihar I asked Swiftchillas when Sky SMP was not a thing. I asked Swiftchillas about Sky SMP after noticing that little bit of stuff in the Metroplex server. So I asked about Sky SMP. He knew what I was going to ask, even though I had forgotten. He remembered. It was that. By the time, it was 1.5 years ago, and it was just a public realm for Bedrock. And if he wasn't broke at that time. It's always at that time. At this time it's she. At this time he's she. But at that time he's he. But yeah, there was a poll that everyone should remove the Sky SMP owned by Shillas. That was her name at the time. And a bunch of people voted yes and a couple people voted no. That was a couple months after Sky SMP has already began. And the first advertising post on Reddit was titled Sky SMP Realm you can join on r/MCP multiplayer by Shillas Like Stuff. Yeah. It only had 3 likes. And the advertisement said, Sky SMP is a survival realm. Good admins, spawn protection, frequent events, fresh never for 1.16.5, general nice people, DM me to join. You always got to put DM me to join at the end of any this promotion. And yeah, it's really the second time I'm using this. The time was for the timeline. So yeah, she owned a realm that's basically on the 4th layer of the Wally Whale 3 survival realm successors. The only other realm that gets to be that is Cavecraft SMP, since Cavecraft SMP is a successor to New Championcraft, which is a successor to Championcraft and Symbiancraft, and both of those are successor to Wally Whale 3 survival realm. And New Championcraft timeline is way more complicated than it looks like. And that's really it about all the realms. It is.